As Criterion's first new arcade racer since Burnout Paradise, we had high hopes for Need for Speed Unbound. Unfortunately, it launched last December with little fanfare thanks to a total lack of marketing. With player numbers plummeting, Unbound's first DLC update due to arrive this month can't come soon enough. But is it too late? I'm Mark from RacingGames, and today I'm asking, is Need for Speed Unbound beyond saving? For a game that launched only 3 months ago, Unbound's player numbers are alarmingly low. While console player numbers and sales figures aren't available, the Steam player count paints a bleak picture. According to Steam charts, Unbound peaked at 14,053 players in December 2022 during the launch period. Compare that to Need for Speed Heat's all-time peak of 86,196 players, and you can see why things aren't looking good. A likely reason for this is that Heat was heavily discounted before Unbound's launch, giving it a significant player spike. It's not unusual for player numbers to fall after an initial launch period. Even player counts for popular racing titles like Forza Horizon 5 and Gran Turismo 7 decline over time. It is worth noting too that Unbound is also available on Origin for PC, and the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S will likely have more players, so we're definitely not seeing the full picture here. Even so, the Steam player count speaks volumes when you compare Unbound and Heat over the last month. In the last 30 days, Need for Speed Unbound had an average of 989 active players per day, a steep drop from 2,489 average daily players in January 2023. For comparison, Need for Speed Heat had 1,793 daily players in the same time period on average, and the fact that a 4-year-old game has nearly double the number of active players than Unbound is not a good sign. The numbers don't lie. Unbound is slowly dwindling on Steam. There's a simple reason for this. The online multiplayer is broken and lacking in any real features. In the era of live service games, online multiplayer keeps you engaged after finishing a single player campaign. In Unbound, online multiplayer progression is separate from the single player, meaning you have to start from scratch. Garage cars earned in the single player campaign don't transfer to multiplayer, forcing you to grind for cash again. If that's not bad enough, event payouts are frustratingly low, making it a tedious slog to progress through the car list. Combine this with a lack of game modes and a paltry number of events that mean you'll repeat races in the same session, and there simply isn't enough meat in the online multiplayer to keep you hooked. Bewilderingly, there are still no cop chases in Unbound's online multiplayer. Not only would running from the cops make online sessions more exciting and unpredictable, but they would also help you earn money fast. While you can have fun exploring Lakeshore City with friends online, you can't free roam at night. Driving with friends in the daytime doesn't give the same gritty underground vibe as illegal nighttime races. Then add to this the fact that online parties are limited to only 4 players instead of the 8 in Need for Speed Heat, and Unbound's online multiplayer feels bare bones and quite frankly unfinished. Despite its issues, there's still hope that EA can save Need for Speed Unbound. Following the underwhelming January patch, the first DLC update is due to arrive in March, over 3 months after launch. Back in January, when players were expecting the first update, EA said it will share more details about Unbound's DLC plans sometime in March. By now though, most players will have likely moved on from Unbound. March's update will need to be substantial to entice returning players and attract new ones. Since most cars in Unbound are recycled from Heat, we're hoping the update will add new cars never seen in Need for Speed before. Crucially, cop chases, a better variety of game modes and events, and larger payouts would give the multiplayer a much needed overhaul. Sadly, we're not getting our hopes up, as Need for Speed doesn't have a great track record when it comes to post-launch support. Heat was swiftly abandoned, with 2 DLC cars added a few months after launch as a token gesture, so let's hope EA proves us wrong and gives Unbound the support it deserves. With Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown delayed, this is a real opportunity for Need for Speed Unbound to make its mark in the open world racing scene before Solar Crown blows everything out of the water. We are stopping short of calling Need for Speed Unbound dead, especially after the subject of our last video, but it's definitely on life support right now. With the right updates and support, the game will start to thrive, but without those much needed additions, maybe we should start preparing a eulogy of sorts. What do you think? Is Need for Speed Unbound beyond saving? Let us know down below, and why not subscribe while you're there. For now though, thanks for watching. I've been Mark from RacingGames, and we'll catch you again here on the channel for another video soon.